Hello there and welcome back to Monarch. Odd. Guess I have to take the long way around. I wonder what would happen if I try to go to the library now. Oh, they're just not around. Okay, I guess. Does that mean I have free reign to explore though? Nope. What? Why is there so many safes in this library? I say so many, but there's only like 2. Still though, I think that's one too many for a library. Make that 3. Huh. Shite.
What's going on?
Get out of the way, Mr. Hugo!
You are Miss Takagi, correct? I am afraid I cannot do that.
I just want to talk to Haruka.
You'll have to discard what's in your hand first.
But I can't! This is the only way I can get his attention! He won't even talk to me anymore. Things have been so crazy. There's no telling what's going to happen. I can't just die without any closure. I want to hear it from you, Haruka. It's the least you could do. You said you loved me. Was it all a lie? You said you weren't good with girls, but that I was different. You gave me a promise ring. You said we'd be together forever. We made plans for Christmas next. We even talked about what kind of family we wanted. If you weren't lying, then did you stop loving me? Was I just not good enough for you anymore? I can change! Or are you just testing my feelings for you? Like, whether I really love you or not? Did you think I was going to leave you first? I just don't get it. You broke up with me out of nowhere and cut me off completely. Talk to me. Say something. I don't get it. I don't understand why you do this to me. What did I have to do to make you stay?
We just didn't click. That's all. See, love is like two halves of a shell. If the feelings don't line up, it won't close right. You were just too into me. Too wholesome for my tastes.
You sound like an asshole, by the way.
I just couldn't do it anymore.
I'm not all that wholesome. And if you want me to back off, I will. So, can we get back together?
Sorry, but no. Shells don't change. If things don't click the first time, they never will. Try to force it, and the pearl inside will get crushed into grit. And no one wants that.
What? But...
That's why I broke up with you. You'd only get hurt if we stayed together, so I spared you the pain.
You didn't even break up with her is the problem. You just stopped talking to her. That's not how you spare someone pain, you! Honestly, it pisses me off. I mean, come on. You have to have some form of decency and respect for others. If you're gonna break up with someone, break up with them properly. Seriously. It'll spare you a lot of trouble, mind you. Also, it'll spare you potentially getting stabbed. Ew.
That won't happen. I'll make sure of it. Can't we go back to being friends, at least?
Ugh, this is exactly why I don't talk to my exes.
Huh?
Get a clue, will you? Do you have any idea how uncomfortable this is? If you love me, why would you go out of your way to creep me out like this?
What?
I can't just give up on you. I love you.
You're obsessed with me, more like. You're just scared of getting dumped. The only one you love here is yourself.
Are you sure you're not talking about yourself? Because it honestly feels like that at this point.
You hypocrite! You selfish prick! All you do is hurt people and play with their feelings! I get it now. I was so stupid. Falling for a guy like you.
Oh, thank goodness she became smart and realized he's a piece of shit.
Thanks for having my back, Mr. Yugo. I'm sorry you had to see that.
It's quite all right. I doubt she intended to hurt you. Perhaps nothing would have changed had I not been here. Even so, I'm not the one you should be apologizing to.
Guess that came out of nowhere for you guys, huh?
Prick was putting it gently.
Don't you start now, too.
You at least you didn't even have the decency to actually break up with her. That's called cowardice.
It happens a lot, but yeah, I'm going through the same thing with Akane right now.
You know, I'm starting to think you're the actual sin bearer and that this fire thing is just a distraction or some shit.
But hey, I guess anyone would act that way after getting dumped like last week's trash.
Then why do it if you already know?
Why? Because it's what the first person I went out with did to me. Gave me the cold shoulder. Never contacted me again.
Look, that doesn't mean you treat other people the same way. That just perpetuates a cycle of hatred and eventually gets you killed.
It made me want to do it to someone else. Still does.
That's your whole reasoning, because you're a petty asshole. No, I'm actually having a migraine now. That's it? Because you're petty? That's it?
But as for why I'm like this, hell if I know, man. Shit happens.
How could you not know? That doesn't make any sense. The way I see it, it sounds like you're just a scumbag. There's something wrong with Akane. That much is for sure. But if you're the reason she's like this, then your baseball club friends must be rolling in their graves.
Are you saying it's my fault they're dead?
Try asking yourself. Even scumbags like you can feel some guilt, right?
Dang. Shinya being harsh. But true, though.
You're the vice president of the TSC, correct? I see you're helping Shinya out. He can be a bit distant, but I assure you he's a good lad at heart. I do hope you'll get along. The mist in Block B has dissipated, so I'll be checking over the facility. Shinya, I understand Sora has entrusted you with a task. Don't do anything to endanger yourself, all right?
All right.
The two of us are worried about you, you know.
Thanks. Let's continue our investigation. We can enter Block C from Block B. There should be a ton of mist there.
Shinya, Vice President. I want to apologize for Haruka. I know he's been a pain.
Did he tell you about what happened?
Yep, he's such a loser, isn't he? Where do all his groupies even come from? I just don't get what they see in him. He wouldn't be in so much trouble if he picked his girls better. Or let them down easier, at least. Worry? What? You think he's gonna break up with me the way he did the others? I'm not too worried about that. I probably should be. But I don't even really like him that much, to be honest. I guess that's what makes us work, though. You've heard Haruka go on about his shells fitting together or whatever, right? It's so weird. He probably picked it up from some girl. To me, love is more like buttoning clothes. Two halves of a shell will never fit together unless they're a perfect match. But the wrong button can still keep clothing together, even if it does get all wrinkled. After all, you can fall in love with just about anyone as long as you ignore their flaws. People who settle, loveless marriages, friends with benefits, it's all proof. Of course, if one button is mismatched, the rest of the fabric starts to get misaligned too. So even if two people are meant to be, the rest of the mismatched buttons will keep them apart. The fabric rumples further and further, and the wrinkles get worse and worse. The world is full of flawed love, wrinkles, loose threads, and such. Haruka and I are one of those couples, a bundle of loose threads waiting to be pulled. And if they are, that's fine with me. He tries to cover up the scars of his past relationships. I try to cover up my unconventional feelings. Both of us are only using each other to smooth out the wrinkles as best we can. Just kidding.
I don't get this romance stuff at all. But who's to say if what's conventional is always good and what's unconventional is always bad? Unconventional doesn't mean unacceptable. It doesn't mean you aren't allowed to be happy.
Huh?
Mismatched buttons apply to more than just romance, you know. My family's not a traditional one, but they saved me all the same. Sometimes it's the unconventional that can bring you more happiness. Using the wrong button isn't necessarily bad. Using the right button isn't necessarily good. Whatever your unconventional feelings are, I'm sure there's no reason to hate yourself for them. Sorry. I didn't mean to talk for so long.
No, I should thank you. You're right. Even if they're unconventional, it doesn't mean I'm not allowed to be happy. But forget about that. Let's be honest here. My relationship with Haruka was never that great. By the way, Shinya.
Huh?
You're pretty cute, you know? Especially when you blush.
Please don't.
I agree. Please don't. Chris Carpenter? What a name! Hey, it's Stalker Boy! Wait, what? Oh, okay. You probably should. Oh, that's really nice. So, notes that are not that important to the atmosphere or the story are at the very least left in. I wonder if that means that I'm going to have to use that in the future.
Oh, Mr. Hugo, why won't you let me through?
I'm simply suggesting you visit the infirmary. You don't seem well.
I don't, huh? Maybe it's because your son was playing too rough with me.
Perhaps I could complete your errand in your place, though perhaps not as swiftly.
Oh, my. Always the gentleman, aren't you? But this isn't the kind of errand you can run.
Akane!
And here comes Shinya now. Oh, whatever shall I do? I was hoping to go cool down Haruka, but someone is blocking my way. Fine by me, though. The more obstacles I overcome, the more romantic all of it is.
I don't quite understand what you're getting at. But whatever it is, I get the feeling you're up to no good.
You've got it all wrong. Be a dear and let me pass, and we can each go about our business.
Is that right?
Don't. If we let her do what she wants, we're going to regret it.
If that's what Shinya thinks, then I simply must believe him.
Ganging up on a fragile little girl? 3 against 1 even? You truly are despicable.
Look who's talking. Are you looking for a fight? You don't know when to give up. I don't mind, but didn't you learn anything from last time?
Well, I guess we'll just have to find out.
Are you okay, Hugo?
Yes, I am fine. Thanks to him.
Thanks, Vice President.
How exactly am I unharmed, though?
It would seem Miss Tono has fled.
Did my authority protect me from those flames? That doesn't make much sense.
For her to set off an explosion with nothing but a gesture. I never imagined such a weapon could exist. Modern technology truly is remarkable. I underestimated her. I'm afraid these old bones of mine just aren't what they were. I imagine your pursuit of her is related to Sora's request. A shame she got away.
Yeah.
That is quite the dangerous weapon she has. If left unchecked, she could cause untold destruction. Shinya, Vice President, do take care. No need to worry about me. You must get going.
Vice President. Or, I want to thank you for what you did back there. If you hadn't been there, there's no telling what might have happened. I've been beating myself up about it. It's just like I thought. I've got a long way to go. Sora and Yugo are so good to me, but I honestly don't deserve it.
You don't need anyone's approval. You do deserve it.
Thanks, but that's not true. I'm still not good enough. I need to live up to their expectations. I have to earn my keep. I'd feel bad otherwise. But if I can be useful to them, that would give even a lost cause like me a purpose. I have to work harder. I have to do better. Sorry. This isn't the time to be complaining.
Oh, I don't really mind. I mean, we get to see more of your character. Or should I say, learn more.
It seems
of your
this
character.
place, too, is linked to the depths. This number connects to the singularity. Where's my thanks for all my charity?
Someone's memo. I recommend Akane 100%. She's a complete pushover long as you're okay with my sloppy second. Who wrote this? What jackass wrote this? That's not how you treat people! Oh, okay.
Are you crying?
I should have never been born! There's no reason to live when no one loves you! Wouldn't you agree?
Should I try reverse psychology? You don't need love to live. Things will be fine. That's not true. Honestly, this would be my response.
Really? Is it even possible for someone to love me? Can I really find a reason to live?
Are you
What's the point in a life?
Well, she must be fun at parties. Could you do with, cheer her up? So she can get out of our way, I mean?
What?
You don't have to be so mean about it. You're so cruel.
What are you, a demon? That was like watching someone rub salt in a wound. She's crying in the middle of the hall. Cheer her up.
Thank you for saying so.
Are you serious? Most people I know who go into a manic depressive state like that won't be cheered up by those words. Yes, I've had experience with it. Don't ask me why.
Your words of comfort give me the strength to go on. I'll do my best. Step 1 is to make myself worthy of your love.
Oh no!
Looks like you have an admirer. Congratulations.
Congratulations, my horse! Your ego of lust must be higher than 250. Don't I have like 250 exactly? No, I have only 210. Never mind then. Ayya! Wait, have I been through here before? No, right? Yes, I have. Male Students Memo 1. This can't be real, it's impossible. My eyes must be playing tricks on me. There's no way she'd be here of all places. Kotaro Nabari. What? All places? What?
I'm but you came and talked to me. I'm so happy to think someone would be interested in little old me. What do I like? My dad used to read a lot of fairy tales to me when I was a little girl. Most of them were about princesses. My favorite's the story of Rapunzel from the Brothers Grimm. She's a princess who was trapped in a tower by an evil witch.
Why specifically the Brothers Grimm variant? Isn't that where all of the fairy tales end horribly?
But one day, a prince found her, and they started meeting in secret behind the witch's back. Isn't that so romantic? Talking to you feels like a secret meeting, too. Anyway, the witch found out about their rendezvous one day. She threw the princess out into the wilderness to try and kill her. When the prince heard, he thought the princess died. So he jumped off the tower in grief and lost his eyesight when he landed in the rose bushes. I'm so jealous of Rapunzel. Someone loved her so much, they were willing to die for her. She's so lucky she found someone like that. Anyway, the prince didn't give up and started searching the wilderness for Rapunzel, even though he was blind. After years and years, he finally found her, and then they had a beautiful wedding and lived happily ever after. It just goes to show, your worth as a person is determined by how much others love you. I want to be somebody's Rapunzel. I want someone to love me so much that they jump out of a window for me. I wish with all my heart that someone would spend years looking for me. I'll strive to make you love me that much. I hope you're looking forward to it, my sweet prince. Don't worry, there's no evil witch to toss me out. You won't need to throw yourself off a tower or go blind. But I still think about what you might do if I did disappear. Would you put your life on the line? Would you search for me endlessly? True love like that is what dreams are made of. I wouldn't force you to, though. Of course I wouldn't. That's just the kind of love I want most, is all.
You know, I'll give you a pass because this miss is driving everyone deranged and lunatic. So I'm just gonna chalk it up to you being affected by the miss. I sincerely hope that's the case too.
It's my dream for someone to love me so much that they'd search for me, even if they couldn't see a thing. Nothing would make me happier than you being my prince, just like the one Rapunzel had. I've been fantasizing about it. That's how much that story means to me. It taught me just how important it is to be loved. Oh, I must be boring you with all this talking about myself, huh? Let's just leave it at that for now, then. I'm by your side.
I'm by your side, watching over. You came. I'm sorry. I don't have anything to give. I would do anything to make you happy. Really, I would. But
You're starting to sound like a gold digger.
the more you know me, the more you'll love me.
Hey, no, 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 no! Excuse me! Oi! Male students, not memo 2. I can't deny, it is much more of a challenge without breaking the crystal to stop the death calls. I can't leave the club building anymore, can't even see the way. Or no, is it that? I don't know the way. What's going on here? Is this a dream? Kotaru Nanbari.
I told you to stop following me. Stay away from me.
Nothing to say?
I hate you.
Well, okay then. Oh shit! Excuse me! Of course the door is locked. Wait, what?
I'm by. You're looking at me. You're giving me attention. I'm so happy. I could die.
Please don't.
You want to know something I can't stand? My dad used to read lots of fairy tales to me when I was a little girl. But there was one I absolutely hated. It's Andersen's The Little Mermaid. You know, the one about that poor mermaid princess who saved a prince from drowning.
Ah yes, Hans Andersen's turned into foam mermaid.
She fell in love with him, but he was a different species. So she gave her voice to a witch in exchange for legs.
Yes, and she turned into bubble foam. I know the story well. Oh no.
The mermaid had to marry the prince, or she'd turn into sea foam and disappear. He had to love her. That was the price. Even so, she accepted the deal. But since the witch took her voice, she couldn't tell the prince the truth. She still managed to build a relationship with him. But he didn't love her back. So they didn't get married. He loved a different girl, not the one who saved his life and gave up everything for him. He didn't recognize her sacrifice. He abandoned her, leaving her love unanswered. And so, she turned into sea foam and washed away. The end. The story is so unfair. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it! He didn't even love her back. How awful is that? What if I was the mermaid? It scares me so much. I don't want that to happen to me. You told me things would turn out all right. So now I know someone out there will love me just as much as I love them. That twisted fairy tale was just written by some lonely old fart who never got laid.
The worst part is you're technically not wrong, considering Hans Andersen did die old and alone, and apparently with an unsent love letter to the love of his life.
The world's not that unfair. I never end up like her. My prince would love me back, right? If I love you, you'll love me back one day too. You wouldn't let me turn into sea foam. I trust you. You're my prince. But you would never make me your little mermaid. Oh, talking about stuff I hate isn't very fun, is it? Sorry about that. That's the only thing I can't stand, though. Don't worry. I can like whatever you like.
I like anime, manga, and hentai. I'm pretty sure no girl would want... What am I saying? I actually know girls who enjoy hentai. What the fuck am I saying? What do I mean no girl would like that?
The more... You're looking at me.
Time to be a gold digger again.
Huh? I didn't realize you were so shy. That's okay. You'll get used to it eventually. From now on, I'll always be by your side. Always.
Well, at least you'll never be lonely anymore. I hope you two are happy together.
Shinya, be quiet before I decide to stick my hand
Are you
into
okay?
you.
The more you'll love me.
No, I'm being stalked by someone who's been affected by the mist far too much. Holy shit!
I'm by your side, watching over you.
What? Wait, are you legitimately following me everywhere?
I'm by your side, watching over you.
Okay, you know what? I'm actually kind of curious now. What happens if I do talk to you? I said talk to her!
The more you know. It fills me with glee every time you look at me.
What's your type?
Sorry, I just didn't expect you to ask me that out of the blue.
Look, I'm not gonna break her heart right now because quite frankly, she's gonna forget all about this experience anyway after the mist clears. So just let her have that for now. And also because I'm afraid of causing a potential suicide. This game has proven it is not above having people kill themselves.
My type is someone who'd walk through hell with me and stay by my side, no matter how hopeless things get.
Fair enough. That's pretty much almost anybody's type.
Someone who could love me from the depths of their soul forever and ever. I would be the only person in their heart.
Okay, that one is impossible.
All I want is someone who loves me the way I am, for better or for worse. Nothing else matters. Appearance, fitness, intelligence, even our hobbies are trivial. As long as they love me, I will love them heart and soul. It's as simple as can be. I'm really not asking for that much. Still, I'm having a hard time finding someone. Everyone's all talk. They're just either looking for approval or an easy lay.
You're not wrong. Most people who seek relationships aren't exactly in it for the long haul, which is really sad.
Sleazebags, every one of them. All they care about is their own satisfaction, whether emotional or physical. Real love is about selflessness, you know? I think you're different from them, though. I know you love me for real. One day, we're going to be together forever. Look forward to it. I know I will. Don't get me wrong. I'm not a needy person, okay? You're perfect, just the way you are.
Not a needy person, huh?
Also, better get out of here before I get screamed at.
I'm by your side.
So I need to look for a key. And not get screamed at!
The more you know me.
Don't push yourself. Let's take a break.
Excuse me? Okay, I'm gonna have to take some mental stabilizers.
The more you know me, the more you'll
Oh, there's a conference room key.
The more
Please
you
stop.
know me.
Male student's memo tree. No matter how fast I run, her ghost chases after me? This must be a dream, and if not, that's all the more reason. There's no way she'd come to a hell like this of her own will, because I'm not the one she really loves. The only one who loves me is me. What? Hey!
What is it? I'll do anything for you.
Anything?
Oh, yes. Anything. If that's what you want.
Should I give you two some alone time?
I don't know. I was going to ask her to help me get rid of my stalkers. What? If I can ask her to help me fend off these screaming bastards who will set me back a whole lot of progress, because I'll be thrown right back to the infirmary if they shout at my face.
Crying? What are you talking about? Oh, you mean when we first met? Right. About that, there was this awful liar. He told me he loved me so many times, but he was just like the rest. Oh, but don't worry about him. He's in the past now. He couldn't get out of the club building after all the mist showed up. I was worried enough to come here to look for him, but no one gets out of the mist, so my friend tried to stop me. He told me he loved me, though, so I came in anyway. I thought he was different, but when I finally found him, he screamed and ran away. I chased after him over and over again, but all he did was run and cry. I realized he didn't love me after all. If he did, he wouldn't have run away from me. Mr. No Mist! True love conquers all. Logic has nothing to do with it. Hearts should sing to one another through thick and thin. See? Just look at me. I'm still the same old clear-headed romantic I was outside of the mist. Nothing's changed. The mist hasn't affected me. I'm still normal. And it's all thanks to you. I found hope because of you. I know you'd never lie to me. You'll love me. One day or another. Forget about the past. I only care about the now. That's the way things should be.
If you say so.
Oh, yeah.
Should I get...
I'm by your side.
Excuse
Watching
me.
Are
over
you?
Hotaru Nabari. I guess she's the ghost he's talking about? Ah, okay.
Hold on a moment. If you answer the call from here, she might get dragged into the other world with us. Can't you get her to leave somehow? She seems infatuated with you. I doubt she'll listen to anyone else.
What is it? Huh? I'm happy to hear that, but this is all so sudden. You're not messing with me, are you? All right. Then let me test you. You should know these things about me. If your love is true. First question. What do I like?
Rapunzel.
Yeah, that's right! Rapunzel is my favorite fairy tale. It's a story of how amazing it is to be loved.
I'm really glad I actually read through all that now.
Time for the next question. What do I hate?
The Little Mermaid.
Yeah, that's right!
Are all the answers the fourth option? Which literally translates to die, die, die in Chinese. Is this a coincidence or is this a pun?
I hate the Little Mermaid. Makes me want to puke. Last question. What's my type?
Okay, so the last one isn't 4, it's 3.
Yeah! I want someone who loves me so much they'll walk through hell with me. That's the love I want. Thanks for answering all my questions. You definitely know a lot about me. So, I believe you. I believe that you love me. And I love you too! I love you. And I love that you love me.
Mind stepping away for a bit?
Okay. I'll be right outside waiting for you.
You sure you're okay with
Yeah,
that?
of course. I have nothing to worry about. You love me, after all.
Again, I swore! I picked that because I thought that was the one least likely to work!
I know I asked you to deal with her, but I didn't think you'd do it like that. You really are a demon. A philandering one.
What?
Keep playing with fire, and one of these days, you're bound to get burned.
She's being affected by the mist. I highly doubt I can just tell her I hate her and get her kill
Hopefully
herself.
she won't remember her time as an unsettled once she's no longer under the influence of the mist. Anyway, shall we?
Let's see. There must be some other note here.
Please,
Oh,
don't leave me. I'll do better. Honest.
what? What? Excuse me? What? Oh, because of Shinya's madness. Okay, that makes more sense. I wondered why did he suddenly say that? Look, I'd rather not kill someone.
Akane?
What is it, Shinya? Are you that surprised to see me?
No, but... I guess they don't necessarily have to show up at the last one.
My monarch told me that my ideals were being destroyed, so I came. And look who I found. Not just Shinya, but the vice president too. You two are just awful.
Can I ask you a question?
Go for it.
What's your angle here? You're hurting people, killing them even. Is this revenge against Haruka?
My angle? Well... I don't want to be hated by the person I love any more than I already am. I want to be loved. For our hearts to be one. I want our wishes to be fulfilled. For us both to find what it is we're looking for. In other words, my angle is love.
Sumire and Akane are in love with each other, aren't they? As more than just sisters, I mean. Oh.
I want to find happiness for both of us. No matter what. I want to be loved again. Even if it costs me my life. Not that it will.
This isn't the way to get someone to love you. Especially not for a scumbag like him. I'd say that all pact bearers are like this, but you're just messed up in your own right. It doesn't make any sense, but as long as you get what you want, right?
It's okay that you don't understand. You don't need to. You're not the one with these feelings.
That's true. I don't have to get it. After all, your business isn't any of mine. So let's just end this. Time for you to give up on your wish.
Aww. You really are adorable. I can't let things end here, though. I'll show you the true nature of my love. The cold, icy suffering that froze my heart.
I'll pass. I've got enough to worry about.
Something... Don't tell me both of them are the pack bearers, aren't they? It would make a lot of sense.
Resonate!
For my lord. Salvation!
Thanks for the help.
For my lord. Go forth.
What is this? Soul Shunder. Oh! Okay. Guess I'll do that later.
Sweet irony.
I'll stop him!
How boring! Get ready! You're open!
Help me now.
Fruitless. How boring! It's not over yet. You're open!
You.
The world is empty.
Alright.
Let's go, Shinya.
I can't let them down.
So this is madness. I won't back down.
Just give up. Broken command.
I've got you!
Praise me later. Weakling.
I'm with you!
Nourish me. Divine grace.
To freeze everything over.
How boring! So this is madness. I won't back down.
Just give up. Broken command.
I'm with you!
Praise me later. Salvation!
Thanks for the help.
Nourish me. Here I come!
And to take everything back.
How boring!
So this is madness. Quell the irrational.
Praise me later. You've been bested. Divine grace!
I'll stop you here! Now.
Child's play!
So this is madness. I won't back down. I won't be defeated.
Praise me later. Nourish me. Go forth.
Resonate. Oust them.
I'll give it my all.
What? Shit.
Child's play.
I was hoping the awakened state would... Damn it.
Oust them. Oh.
I follow.
It's yours, Vice President.
Understood. No.
I follow. Go forth.
Understood. Sweet
Not yet!
How boring!
Don't bother. It's not over yet. Resonate.
Just give up.
Praise me later.
I'm with you.
I'll back you up.
It's not over yet. Sweet irony.
Just give up. Face judgment.
How was that, Shinya?
We both have a long way to go.
Alright, gotta do better.
I'm sorry. I can't. I want a power that symbolizes my love. The dream I long for that burns in my heart. I want a power that symbolizes my love. The frigid cold that has warped my mind. A power to turn my sullied dream and everything else into ash. A fire to match the suffering in my soul. A power to freeze my melted love and everything else into ice. A fire to match the suffering in my soul. Give. Take. You. Free yourself from grief. be bound by joy eternal. I want a power that symbolizes the temperature of my heart, to erase the stains of the dream I lost, to return to the days we spent together.
So her authority could manipulate temperatures. That explains where her ice powers came from. Come on, let's grab her and head back.
There's nothing wrong with her physically, but she won't regain consciousness. Akane's in the same condition as Kurama. I think it's safe to say this is because of her ideals being shattered.
But you guys only destroyed 2, right? Did someone else destroy the 3rd one? Or maybe she only had 2 to begin with.
The mist in Block D of the club building still hasn't cleared up. That must mean that one ideal is still around somewhere.
But what about Akane? Kurama only collapsed after we destroyed all 3 ideals.
This situation is all sorts of strange. But for now, we should investigate Block D and destroy that final ideal. The mist won't go away otherwise.
Ever since Akane and Haruka started dating, well, ever since they broke up, Akane's made a total 180. She always called him her knight in shining armor back when they were together. Maybe that's why being dumped shocked her so much. Falling in love is a scary thing. Loving somebody changes the way you think of them. It makes you vulnerable. The more you let them in, the more losing them hurts. Hey, make sure you come back safe and sound, okay?
I wonder why Akane went and killed Haruka's friends to begin with. If she wanted to repair their relationship, she sure chose the wrong way to do it. Does this happen to every person who falls too hard for someone? I can't help but wonder. By the way, I heard from Nozomi and Chiyo that you formed a pact with Vanitas to protect them. And here I thought all pact bearers were selfish and inconsiderate. Not you, though. You're a little... No. You're completely different. Sorry for being so hard on you all this time. You might be a pact bearer, but you're a good person. Better than I am, at least.
Don't put yourself in too much danger, okay?
Honestly, I'm running out of time for this episode. I really do want to continue right now because I am fairly sure that Sumire and Akane are both the pack bearers. Because they keep alluding to ice and fire. Ice and fire. Not to mention those notes that we saw aren't very good. In the underlying meaning, I mean. It really feels like I think one of the twins was killed, or perhaps even committed suicide because of Haruka and his quote-unquote friends who wanted to borrow the same girl. You get where I'm coming from, don't you? But anyway, thank you very much for watching. I sincerely hope you enjoyed Monarch because I really am loving the aesthetic and the atmosphere of it all. I sincerely hope you will consider giving me a viewership again in the future sometime, and with Like, comment, subscribe. I sincerely hope you do. As our ending note, I bid you all fun. Bye.